With the 8th season just around the corner, The Flash is gearing up to save the world yet again. And with the latest trailer released for the 8th installment of the series, today we're going to take a first look into things and tell you everything we know about the upcoming season. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Season 8 setup. Over the years, the season has consistently proven itself to be a huge hit for the network. And as such, Team Flash is returning for yet another season. The Season 7 finale wrapped up with some lingering plot threads, while also setting up the stage for some new developments. Two things the 8th season should address. The 7th season of the show expanded the Arrowverse series, while seeing shakeups to its main cast, including additions and departures alike. As the Crisis on Infinite Earths landscape of the DC TV universe continues to shape itself, the timeline suffers some significant changes. The Flash family growing by the minute, with Barry Allen's greatest nemesis returning for the upcoming Season 8, which will release on November 16, 2021. Yes, we have the official release date for the series, but we also got a trailer in a recent couple of days. But more on that a little bit later, so stay tuned to see what we managed to discover. Barry's channeling of the Crisis-granted powers and the Paragon of Love with Iris created a Speed Force. However, this was also the reason for many other forces being created, all sharing a bond with Barry and Iris. The door was left open for the return of the two to the Arrowverse, as evidenced by the Speed Force resurfacing in the season finale to give the Flash family a power boost, which also yielded other major developments that will carry on forward in the 8th season of the show. Changes to the timeline did not only restore Nora to reality, but also added her little brother Bart, who took on the mantle of Impulse. Traveling back from the future, the year of 2049 particularly, the relative present saw them upgraded, all here to combat Godspeed. However, the Speed Force used Iris's connection to the new forces to make her a bona fide superhero as well, with Iris taking on Nora's XS costume to join the rest of the team. Iris will not only be the main character who will be running through Central City at high speeds in the 8th season, we were all witnesses to Eobard Thawne's return. With the rest of Team Flash settling into their new roles in Season 8, Chester P. Punk has stepped up to be the new tech expert. Though the door for Cisco Ramon's return is always open, Allegra Garcia has also been one character to receive an upgrade. With Season 8 looming on the horizon, it is time for us to turn our heads towards it and see everything that is going to be happening throughout it.
Then help Cisco gather our McCulloch intel so I can cross-reference it with our EVA data. I need to aggregate.
Armageddon crossover. Season 8 of The Flash will launch with a 5-episode event titled Armageddon, which will feature Javicia Leslie as Batwoman, Cress Williams as Black Lightning, Brandon Routh as the Atom, Tyler Lee as Sentinel, Ostrich Chow as Ryan Choi, Kat McNamara as Mia Queen, as well as Tom Cavanaugh and Neil McDonough as villains Eobard Thawne and Damien Dark respectively. The event will center on the arrival of a powerful alien threat that will force Team Flash to seek help from old friends in the desperate battle to defend Earth. This news about the crossover event was followed by another new addition to the cast, Tony Curran, who will be playing Despero, the previously mentioned alien, a telepath first introduced in 1960 in DC's Justice League of America Issue 1. The Flash TV show will be the only series in the Arrowverse to feature this crossover event, with the consequences rippling out to the other shows. Season 8 cast. So far, only the main cast members were confirmed to return for Season 8, including the likes of Grant Gustin as Barry Allen. It would not have been the same if he was not there, right? We also have Candice Patton as Iris, Jesse L. Martin as Joe West, and Danielle Panabaker as Caitlin Snow. Longtime cast members Carlos Valdez and Tom Cavanaugh left the series during Season 7, and this will be the first season to not feature the two as leads in the series, with the latter having an impactful role after his return as Eobard Thawne, aka Reverse Flash. As we mentioned before, a character who has been confirmed by the series executive producer Eric Wallace. Guest stars who will be appearing in the series are Jordan Fisher as Bart, Jessica Parker Kennedy as Nora, John Wesley Shipp as Jade Garrick, and Natalie Dreyfus as Sue Dearborn, with Kristen Kramer as Carmen Moore, and Karen Oberry as Godspeed, confirmed by Eric yet again. This is all that has been confirmed from the cast side of things, with the additions to the previously mentioned characters who will feature in the Armageddon crossover event, and of course, Tony Curran as Despero, probably the main villain of the event itself. Season 8 Story. The 7th season of The Flash saw Barry and Iris teaming up with their future children, Nora and Bart, Jay Garrick, and physical embodiment of the Speed Force, all grouped up to take on Godspeed. After they defeated the villain and locked him up in Iron Heights, Nora and Bart chose to stay in the current timeline with Barry and Iris, renewing their vows to each other. However, the defeat of Godspeed is not the end for this crazy family, because to defeat this evil speedster, Barry restored his arch-enemy, the Reverse Flash, to life. The final battle saw him escape, with him returning in the upcoming season and playing a big part in the second part of it. The several new villains announced for the series will appear, including the new major supervillain in the form of a world horror, and the supernatural Despero, the alien no one is expecting will be making his debut in the live action. Season 8 will also show Barry's transformation into a confident, incredibly powerful, secure team leader. A statement we got from the producer of the series, Eric Wallace. The marriage of Barry and Iris will be tested, as the season will also address Iris's time sickness, as well as Joe and Cecile's relationship. Villains from the past will also be present in the likes of Kristen Kramer and her newly discovered superpowers. The trailer of the season also showed Barry announcing something impossible, referring to the most complicated thing he has yet to face with the crossover event maybe? We will have to wait and see. The season will also show some epic team-ups, as Barry will be calling upon his friends from the entire Arrowverse to give him and his team a hand in the upcoming battle, with Earth at stake. We were also given a glimpse of Despero's powers, with him saying that no mind will shut its doors, referring to his psionic abilities, his frenzy state of feeding off of intelligent life forms as he destroys the planets he steps foot on. Just before the reveal of the logo and title for the event, the audience is shown a clip of Harrison Wells, who mentions that no one ever knows what face fate wears when it finally comes knocking at their doorstep. There is something bone-chilling about this line that makes us think twice about it, especially when it is placed at the very end of the trailer. And last but not least, we will also see Barry in a new suit. Over the season, Flash's costume look has continued to see upgrades and improvements as time has gone on. It seems like Barry's costume is closer and closer to his real comic accurate look, with the upcoming season bringing his look even closer to that final destination. Barry's suit in the 8th season has a slightly altered center crest and some minor touch-ups, with the biggest change being the inclusion of the character's classic golden boots, the thing fans have been buzzing about for a long time, finally making an appearance in the next season of the series.
A translation will not be necessary.
So you can speak.
On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the series so far? And what would you like to see in the upcoming Season 8 of The Flash? And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.